It's the route where American presidents fly, because they arrive at a military airfield outside of London and then they fly into central London. But is one helicopter good enough for an American president? No, it is not. Whether it's Obama or Bush, there's always about 10 of them. This is what it feels like to be underneath. When the ruler of the world comes to London, his iron chariots thunder up in the red night skies. He slices his air with the rotors, and my semi-detached residence trembles vole-like beneath. I didn't respect him, I didn't elect him, I don't want him, and I didn't invite him. But when a convoy of Chinooks and other associated night-riding helly hags slice across the ordinary North London suburban air, I'm down with the people in Dollis Hill, shaking in my boots whether I want to or not. A splash of coffee leaps from my cup with what could be shock or could be awe. My beverage may wish to grovel on the floor, but I do not. Okay. Right, what have we got next? This is the 21st century tiger. Obviously, you may notice there are some similarities with the earlier tiger of William Blake. But nowadays tigers face slightly different problems. I am a tiger burning bright in the forest of the night, or in the day and in the shade, lying, watching in a glade where the golden light is striping down through green foliage and leaves, me almost invisible, except for my unblinking eye, which only the dying should see. I am a tiger, and I once heard a philosopher teaching. He said, philosophy is like searching for a black cat in a darkened room at night with a brown paper bag over your head. It is totally out of court. It is just not cricket. I thought this did not concern me because I am a tiger, not a black panther. But lest some roving forest gypsy passing by with a handmade flintlock gun made out of an old gas pipe should descry my unblinking eye and shoot me through it in order to sell my powerful powdered penis to give a millionaire a hard-on he doesn't really need, I stir myself and pad out across the jungle floor. Yes, I think I'll eat a philosopher tonight. Not the back of his head with one swipe of my paw, lick all the knowledge porridge out of his skull with my abrasive tongue, so that then I might know what he was talking about. Or I could, like my northern brothers, up in the snow, go for a Siberian. But that might be just like drinking a gallon of vodka. Okay, this is about a man running for a train. You may know which particular train as the poem goes along. There's someone running for a train as the train moves off down the track. Someone doesn't stop because he's come so far. He's got to catch the train, there's no turning back, and inside the passengers sit back as the train gathers speed, rolling right on up the track. Now they know they're safe on the train. It should be in on time. In comfortable seats they start to relax. Someone makes a jump, a desperate dive. He might not get inside, but at least he'll get on board. If he can hang on as it rolls down the track, if he can find a handle or something to grip with hands or feet or arms and fight off the cramp, the train will take him too. The train will take him far. The train will make him rich. The train will keep him safe or stop him being poor. If he doesn't fall away as the train rolls away, so that he rolls away as he falls onto the track, if he doesn't die right there as the passengers relax, if he falls off the train and he doesn't break his back, he'll get back up again and run for another train. Unless he changes the plan and adopts a different strategy in regard to the logistics of being a refugee. He could float on a tyre or stow away on a ship. He could slip past a perimeter or get into an airport or pretend to be cargo in the back of a van. He could even buy permits if he could find some money and sit back on the train as it rolls down the track, or someone else does the running, because there'll always be someone running for the train towards a dream before them with a nightmare at their back. Thank you. As you can hear, my voice is It doesn't normally sound like this. I'm starting to sound like I come from New York.
You're normally a falsetto, aren't you, Pete?
Yeah! No, I can't do it. Yeah, that's right. Normally I have to
Michael Jackson
wear very tight underwear in order to perform properly. But tonight I can't do that. I do attempt to sing occasionally. I don't know. Let's see what happens. This is about if a part of the country where a lot of people like to go on holiday. I'm going walking up the downs, I'm going walking up the downs, which are piles of fossilised shrimp shit. Then I'll be looking down on towns, down on towns, down on towns. I'll be looking down on towns because it's a rural idyll. I'm going to puff and I'm going to pant, to crawl up the side of a down like an ant on a pile of shrimp shit. I'm going to hear the sheep go baa, the cows go moo, and only see cars as bright flashes from afar. It's a pathetic illusion that there's any countryside left anywhere in southern England. Because when the song of the ascending lark lights a spark or sticks a spike up on the downs into my heart, I'm just consuming leisure in a park in the city of southern England. So off I go striding up the downs in my hiking gear, in the clean air, with my back to the sea, looking down on the town like a clown on a pile of shrimp shit. Okay, the last is the underwater marching anthem of the Lobster Liberation Front. Listen people, don't eat lobsters, you never know where they have been. They have crawled underneath seas and seen things that you've never seen. Listen people, don't eat lobsters, you never know where they have been. They've seen sharks having a laugh, they've seen the big squid having fun, and they have learned from schools of mackerels beneath the light of a watery sun. Yes, these crustaceans got deep emotions as they crawl on ocean floors. Lobsters have codes, lobsters transmit, lobsters kiss with their strong sharp claws. So now people, don't eat lobsters, just feast your eyes on the plastic lobsters hanging from the Tudor beam, and let the real ones live contented, seeing things you've never seen. Thank you.
That was P.R. Murray. More applause, please. Hey. He'll be back in the second half. Okay. Our next performer tonight is somebody I've known for many years. In fact, we've shared a stage or two because